Hey, what's up, ladies and dudes? KaiJD here. I love video games. Always have, probably always will. However, I've never really thought about why I love video games. So I'm doing that now, 'cause reasons. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining what I think makes video games so awesome and why I often prefer them over other modes of entertainment. Real quick before we get started though, I wanted to say that I've worked pretty hard on this video, from the little animated dude who's talking to you right now to actually sitting down and writing a script. With that out of the way, let's do this. Reason 1. Video games are an active form of entertainment. Two of the biggest forms of entertainment today are video games and movies, and they are similar in many ways. Both take place on an electronic screen, generally sit down to enjoy them. They appeal to pretty much any and every audience, have tons of variety from movie to movie or game to game, and often have some pretty cool stories. However, one reason video games appeal to me more than movies most of the time is, in the video game, I'm actually fully engaged in the action. Sure, movies are pretty awesome and really pull you into the plot and make you care deeply about some characters while making you detest others. Video games do all that and puts you in charge of what happens. If you mess up, there are consequences. If someone you care about dies in a movie, you're a little sad, sure, but it was going to happen anyway. In a video game, however, it is entirely impossible that the character that just died didn't have to die, and that you did something that caused them to die, and that amplifies the feeling of sadness you get when they do die. This is just one extreme example. Victories are the same way. Like, if I hadn't done that thing, this thing, and those other 4 things, the people of this kingdom wouldn't have thrown that epic party. So, you're welcome, random citizens. Reason 2. Video games have awesome stories. And they don't have to be just the stories that the developers create, but also the stories we create while playing the games we love. It doesn't even have to be a sandbox or open world game where the developers tell us to create the story. We create stories by playing games, sometimes alone, sometimes with a YouTube or streaming audience, often with a community of online players who are playing the same game, and sometimes with, is it possible, real life people. The experiences we share, difficulties we overcome, and victories we win give gamers many stories, memories, and inside jokes that, without games, may never have existed at all. One particular story that I have is from when I was a little kid, probably 8 or 9 years old, and my parents had bought me my first video game that was my own for Christmas, Super Star Wars for the SNES. When I was little, I didn't play video games that often, and when I did, I always had a time limit that I was allowed to play for. But that Christmas, there were no time limits. I played that game for hours on end with my dad. I remember I got to plug the SNES into the big TV. Normally, I played on a little tiny cube with a screen maybe a foot from corner to corner, but this Christmas we were playing on the big 50-inch TV. It was glorious. From just after breakfast till late that afternoon, my dad and I played Super Star Wars, switching who was playing and who was watching every time we got a game over, halting only briefly for lunch. It was awesome, and I have to say, one of my fondest memories to date with any of my family members, period. Another was when I was playing Mega Man X with my grandma, and we both kept dying on the exact same jump in the opening stage. Still not sure if she was playing poorly so I wouldn't look bad, or if she too was legitimately stuck on that jump. I have a cool grandma. Reason 3. Video games form and strengthen friendships. Okay, so I move a lot. I've had to make whole new groups of friends a few times in my day. And being a semi-introverted, nerdy type dude doesn't really help all that much. But video games are great at being introductory topics when you want to talk to people. There are tons of games that are popular and well known, from Minecraft to the Call of Duty franchise, and if someone doesn't play the particular game you play, they've probably at least heard of it. Friendships are built on things people have in common, so video games are a great place to start. No matter whether you're a PC player, Xbox or PlayStation, or a die-hard Nintendo fan, you've still got the common title of gamer, and that helps when you have to make friends. And while the rare occasion does arise when friendships are broken over video games, which is stupid, because seriously, it's just a game. If you ever start hanging out with someone because of something they did in a video game, come on, grow up and don't be so petty. Okay, mini rant over. I honestly just wanted to use an angry KaiJ sprite somewhere in this video. More often than not, video games encourage bonding with your friends. Like I said before, I move a lot. A guy with the gamer tag MC_CakeSlice is one of my best friends on the planet, but after I moved, I didn't talk to him for close to a year. We were both busy with our lives and didn't spend the time to just Skype because, let's be real here, two teenage guys aren't gonna find much to say other than, "Hey, what's up, dude?" and "Nothing much, bro," when they're standing there in person. On Skype, it's even more awkward because there's still nothing to say, but you don't want to hang up because it's only been like 3 minutes. However, video games, in my particular case, Minecraft, are a great workaround for that. We were able to hang out and talk in a more natural, relaxed way, even though we lived really far apart. We were able to grow our friendship by playing together and working as a team. We used to be absolute bosses at survival games, and this helped us to keep our friendship going when it probably would have ended otherwise. Thanks, Minecraft. Reason 4. Video games are a place where you can relax, get away from stress, and do crazy things you could never do in real life. I'm going to use Minecraft as another example. It can be a nice, laid-back game where you're just chilling, far from the arenas of survival games and Skywars, just planting potatoes and wheat, playing with your pet chickens, and it's just nice, okay? Sometimes you just gotta chill and play with the adorableness that is a Minecraft chicken. Don't judge me. Or do, that's fine. Or, if you want something a little more exciting, you can blow up NPC villages. Cause what would you do with them, trade? Pshaw, nah. They're just trying to scam you out of your hard-mined emeralds. And besides, remember the thing about doing things in games you can't do in real life? Yeah, cause in real life, there are these things called consequences. In video games, the worst possible thing that could happen is you set off so many in-game explosions at once that your computer simply can't handle the pure awesome of this moment and melts into a pile of warm plastic. So, there you go. 4 reasons I love video games. I hope you enjoyed this video as I did spend some more time on it than usual. Apologies for the month or so I only uploaded like twice. I was sick for a week after the horrible medic video and then I got Overwatch, so I was playing that. But more videos will be coming soon. Let me know what you thought about this video, the scripting and more informational based content as opposed to straight up gameplay and live voice recording in the comments, so I can know if I should start focusing on doing more videos more consistently, or maybe fewer videos but with a little more work put into them, as I'm trying to figure out a balance between work, school, YouTube, and my own gaming to get it all done. And I may at some point throw some sort of social life into the mix, but I'm not sure when/if that's going to happen. Still on the fence about that one. So thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is KaiJD, signing out.